sometimes it takes something hyper-personalized to build a personalized health company. And for me, it was losing my father at a young age to cancer. And when he was 54, he was diagnosed with abdominal cancer. And for me, it was my first rude introduction to our so-called healthcare system. And it was really through his experience that I learned two valuable lessons, which have now been driving me through the last 15 years of innovating. The first was just how impressive the system was when he was diagnosed with his illness. And I was struck just by how many things came out of the woodwork. But what really struck me was where was all of that to help him stay healthy? And it made me realize that what we have in place is really more of a sick care system than a healthcare system. And it's really left up to each of us to figure out how to stay out of it. And by and large, that's where we fall apart, because we hop from one foot to the next, guessing wildly at what to do to stay healthy, and eventually we just bang into the sick care system. And I thought there must be something to do about it. Kind of leads me to the second lesson, which was sitting in the oncologist's office with him. The first question out of my father's mouth was, "Doctor, how did I get this?" And the oncologist came back pretty quickly with, "Well, Mr. Ruby, I think a lot of this has to do with some unlucky genetics and some lifestyle choices." And I was struck by that answer, because I have to say at the time, I didn't really know what that meant, but here I was sharing some of those genetics and not really knowing what healthy lifestyle decisions meant. And so 4 startups later, in 15 years, I've been really working on Newtopia, which is, it's that answer, what is the right plan to stay healthy? Not to deal with the sick care system, but how do we truly stay healthy? And then how do we provide people with the right engagement and inspiration to action it on a day-to-day basis so we have our best shot? And ultimately, that's what Newtopia is about. It's providing a hyper-personalized approach to healthy living, really to staying healthy on a day-to-day basis, to preventing disease. And I really believe that had my dad had it, he'd probably still be here today. And I now have answered the question that I had sitting in that oncologist's office, which is, I have a pretty good understanding of what I've inherited from my parents from a genetic perspective. I have a really good understanding of what I need to do on a day-to-day basis. And it's our job to now provide that to really every person on the planet who's at risk, to help them prevent disease and stay healthy on a day-to-day basis as well.